Hey everyone, this is Leo Lauretti from Abstract Music Lab, and today I'm back here in the sound design channel. Today I'm recreating a plug called Stabber, and it sounds like this. If you want to check the MIDI, this is how it sounds like. You can see that it has some automation here in the cutoff. Now if you want to listen to it in context, really cool sound that you can find in the Circulate Sounds Volume 4 that it's available here in the description below at PML's website. But now let's get down to this preset and let's get down to this tutorial. We're going to initialize DIVA, and we're also going to take all the effects away, and we're not going to do anything to this cutoff. We're going to remain with it pretty much set as it is. So let's initialize this. Pretty good. And it sounds really strange and horrible as usual. We're going to start by picking the voices, put it to 4, and we're also going to pick the stack, put it to 2. And the transpose, we're going to put it to 0. Which already makes it sound a little bit better, but let's get started with this right now. So now we're going to select a dual VCO. And we're going to select a saw and a noise for the first one. And we're not going to do pretty much anything over here. That's pretty much it. Oscillator 2, VCO number 2, we're going to put it to 4. Remain as it is over here. The tune is going to be as it is, but we're going to use analog 2. And we're also going to press sync. But we're going to use the cross mod a little bit. Creates a little bit of confusion in the sound, and we're going to lean this a little bit more towards VCO number 2. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. Now we're going to go into a mixer, no high pass filter, and I'm just going to pick this feedback and put it a little bit up, which makes the sound even more troublesome as well. But now we're going to go into envelope 1. We're going to keep with ADS, and we're just going to use attack a little bit up. The decay a bit down. The sustain is going to go a lot down. More of like a plucky kind of feeling, but we're going to activate the release. And now the decay controls essentially the decay and the release. You can see that now it has release. And the higher that we use the decay, the higher the release will be as well. Now VCF ladder, we're going to keep this one over here. And we're going to start by putting the cutoff a lot down. And we barely listen to anything right now, but we're going to select over here a 12 dB, which makes us hear it a little bit more, but still not much. Envelope 2, which is going to be a heavy lift over here. But we're going to have to modulate this sound and choose a little bit of how the envelope 2 is going to be. Analog envelope 2. Pretty much the sustain all the way down because we want to be a decay sound. We want to be a plucky sound. Attack as it is, the decay is going to go a lot down. Something like this. And the release pretty much as it is as well, but the velocity is going to go a little bit up. What does it mean with the velocity up? Essentially, the stronger we press the note, the more we're going to amplify the envelope 2, and the more we're going to amplify this effect over here. We're also going to do velocity in the envelope 1, and this is going to be somewhere over here. And again, what this means is that the stronger we press, the more we hear the note in terms of intensity of the sound. Pretty much as it is, we're going to go back to the filter because we're going to further intensify the sound with the velocity. So the stronger we press, the more we hear the note. If we press it really lightly, we're not going to hear much of it. Now, keyboard tracking. The higher the note that we press, the more cutoff we hear. We're going to intensify the emphasis a little bit, which is pretty much the resonance of the sound. And we're also going to put a lot of FM over here. You can see how this gives a little bit more of crisp in the sound, which I really like. Now, we're going to go and pretty much that's it with the oscillators and envelope sections. We're going to go now into the tuning and everything. We're not going to do anything in the tuning section. It's going to remain pretty much as it is. But in the amplifier section, we're going to select over here as the stack index. here's the stack index. So we have it as 2. And when we open this up and select it number 2 or number 3 and open this up, listen to what happens in the sound. Can you see how it opens the sound? Now it's a wide sound, which is really cool. Now we're going to go into the modifications, and in the modifications, the FM filter mod, we're going to select this as envelope 2. And now we're going to put this as a little bit up. So what is happening is that the envelope 2 is modulating this FM over here. Based on what? Based on the envelope 2. Okie dokie. Now let's go into the effects section, and we're going to start with the plate reverb. We're going to leave the dry as it is. The wet is going to go a lot down. But the dampening is also going to go a little bit up. So we're going to hear a lot less high end in the reverb as well. The decay is going to remain as it is, the size as it is, the diffusion and the pre-delay pretty much as it is as well. Now we're going to go and select a delay 2. Dry is going to go all the way up, center all the way down, and the side volume a little bit down. Now high pass filter a little bit up. So we hear less low end in the delay, and we're going to also use a low pass. So we hear less high end frequencies in the delay as well. Now the center is going to go a little bit shifted down. So this one is at 2, 3, 4. This is going to create a ping pong effect between left, center, and right. And now we're also going to pick the wow and put it a little bit down, which makes this delay a little bit more analog, and now the feedback a lot up. Now to finish everything, as we've done before over here, we're just going to close DIVA. We have this automation that is happening over here in the cutoff, as you can see it. So we're just going to let it happen. And now if you want to activate all the effects and listen to it in context, so again, remember that we did a lot of tuning in the velocity, so these notes over here are not going to be as intense as this note. Essentially, that's why we did this change in the velocity and also in the ADSR of the sound as well. And that's it. If you like the preset, you can get over here in the description below. And this is Leo Lauretti from Abstract Music Lab signing off. Ciao.
Hi, this video is sponsored by us. If you like these tutorials and want to support the channel, please check out our website packed with online courses and professional sample packs. Also check our ready-to-use and club-tested Serum presets. You can browse by the genre and style you're looking for, or get the incredible deal with the full Serum preset bundle. Thank you for listening, and now let's get back to your tutorial.